karma is a real thing. Karma do come back on you. Karma works day and night. Like I said, like Santa Claus, she don't sleep. Hey y'all. So just last night, me and my man was talking, and we was talking about our experiences with people, like in the past, like right now, just your experiences with people altogether. And I asked him, I was like, babe, I wonder why it's so hard to be a good and genuine person. Like, what about being a good and genuine person is so hard for people? Like, certain people gonna do the wrong thing all the time. Certain people gonna like just always make the worst decision ever. We get that. We put them in their own little box or whatever. But like just people in general, like for the mass of people, like why is it so hard to be a good person? I don't understand it. Like I know I'm not perfect. I know I don't have it all together. I know I might do stuff that like rub certain people the wrong way or just I'm not for everybody and that's okay. However, I know at the core, me promise like deep down inside, I am a good person. I'm a good genuine person. Like you can leave me in the room and I'm still going to do the good thing. You can leave me by myself. You don't have to be around. You don't have to always watch me. You can leave your money right next to me and leave and be like, I'm gonna be right back. And that money's still gonna be right where it's at. I don't understand why it's so hard. Like some people make it seem like it's pulling teeth for them or like it's rocket science. Like, oh yeah, let me always try to get over on you before you get over on me. What? I mean, when you really think about it, it costs $0 and 0 cent to be a good person. It don't cost you anything. And if you really believe in karma and stuff like that, like I do, some people religion wise and all of that, we all know that you got to answer to somebody or answer for everything that you do, right? So if you know that it's consequences to every little thing that you do, especially bad things or just like being a terrible person, why would you choose that route? Why would you wake up every day and choose to do the wrong thing? I'm not understanding that, y'all. Like, can somebody help me out with that? I'm really not understanding it. Sometimes people say like, oh, it might start in the childhood, or like, you was taught that growing up, or like you watch other family members do the wrong thing, so you follow in their footsteps. But at the same time, it's like once you become an adult, you're responsible for your own self and your own actions. So you can't blame it on how you was raised and stuff. At a certain point, why not wake up and be like, I'm gonna do the right thing? Why not wake up and be like, you know what? Karma is looking at me, karma watching me every way. Like karma is like Santa Claus for the kids. Like is she not sleeping? She watching you and all that. Why not say, okay, let me do the right thing. Let me pay, let me do stuff and let me do stuff because I genuinely want to do it, not because like I need something back from you in the long run, or like I know I'm gonna need a favor from you, so let me do this for you. What? Back when I was in Louisiana, and I used to get paid like every 2 weeks, right, for my job, and I used to get paid a good little piece of change. I used to go get my nails done every 2 weeks, like clockwork. Every time I got paid, I was gonna get my nails done, and then um before I would go get my nails done, I would stop at this gas station or whatever, this Circle K, and I would go get snacks and juice and stuff. Cause sometimes I have my girls with me, sometimes I wouldn't, but I would always stop and go get snacks. And there would be homeless people out in the front, right? And I would give them. I'll give them money every time, every time. And it's not the same person every time. I stop at the gas station, but it would be homeless people in front of that gas station asking me for stuff or like just needing stuff. And one day it was so freaking hot. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give him this money and I'm gonna give him some water. And when I say the man accepted the money, yes, like he was happy about that. But that water was like he was so happy when he seen the water, y'all. And I was like, oh my God, this made me feel so much better. This made me feel so good that I'm doing this for him. Like it's not even big things. It be the small little things that you could do for somebody, or like just being a good person that like will change somebody's life. Um, and I used to tell my kids like all the time, like, you never know. We could be in that situation tomorrow, next week, next month. You never know. I would just tell them all the time, like, you have to be a good person. You always got to do the right thing and you got to pay it forward because you never know if we're going to be in those shoes, those people's shoes. And like, that stuff used to just make me feel so good, just helping out somebody. Or like, I love giving compliments. I love giving compliments. If I see a pretty woman, I'll be like, oh my God, you're so pretty. Or like, if she has something on that's so pretty, her nails, her shoes, anything, I'm like, oh my God, this is so pretty. Same thing with men, but I limit that because I don't want you to think I'm flirting with you. But like with I just love giving compliments. I love giving compliments. I love doing the right thing. Like, oh, let me help you out. If I see you need help, let me help you out. I remember one time before Christmas, this lady, we was in the store going get decorations to decorate our tree, right? And we was running errands that whole day and going to get the Christmas tree, the Christmas decorations and stuff like that. It was our first Christmas here in Texas. And I had been buying them snacks and stuff all day, y'all, all day, because we was just going to from store to store to store to store to store, and they thought that they was gonna get something out of every single store that day, and I was buying it too, like a fool. But so we went into the dollar store. That was our last stop, the dollar store, before we went home, because it was certain little things that I couldn't find at the other stores, and I was like, you know what, let me go to the dollar store. I might be able to get it cheaper too. So we went up in there and we got the little things for the Christmas ornaments, right? We go get the little things for the Christmas ornaments and we in line and I give me something to drink. And the kids was like, "Oh my, can we have some chips? Can we have some of these candies?" Like they just asking me for shit. And I'm like, "No, y'all not getting it." The older lady in front of us heard the girls asking me for snacks and I said no. I guess she thought like I couldn't afford it or whatever. I don't know what she thought. And she bought them the snacks that they was asking for. And we ain't even noticed because we so deep in conversation and I'm just talking to them, we waiting in line. We're not even worried about what she doing. But she bought the snacks for them and then she checked out and she was like, "Here y'all go, Merry Christmas." Y'all, when I say like that stuff really touched me because she didn't even have to do that. You know what I mean? Like you have to move through life thinking like, okay, nobody don't have to do anything for me. Don't expect nothing from nobody because nobody don't have to do nothing for you actually. Besides your parents when you were a kid, and then when you get to a certain age and to a certain point, they don't have to do nothing for you then. But like that touched me. I still remember that to this day because it was just like it was so genuine. It was so like a good act. She was just doing it because she wanted to be nice. She was doing it just because, you know what I mean? It's little things like that that add up, or like little things like that that just make you like a good person. You know what I mean? Like it's not that hard to do the right thing, or it's not that hard to be a good person. It's not that hard to want to put a smile on somebody else's face, or like want to treat them good, or like be loyal to them, be kind to them. It's not that hard. Too many people nowadays want to be messy or want to talk about people, or like things don't trend on social media because it's not tea, or like it don't have nothing to do with mess or something. Like be for real. We all are well, most of us are adults, right? We're not in high school no more. Why is it so popular to talk about people all the time, or like just to be a mean person? I didn't have strangers treat me better than family members. I had strangers do nice things for me, or like treat me good or was genuinely like supportive to me more than family. And I know everybody not like that. Everybody don't have that situation, but like me personally, I didn't have strangers treat me better than my family. Cause some people are just not good, or some people just don't want to do the right thing, or like they don't care about being a good person, and that's sad. Because like I said, it costs $0 and 0 cents to be a good person. You don't have to do above and beyond to be a good person, for real. For the people who are good, we get messed over a lot because our hearts are so freaking big and we want to do everything for everybody, and that don't come back to us. Like people don't do that same thing for us, you know what I mean? So it's kind of hard for the people who want to be good people or who are good people and really genuine and stuff like that. It's harder for us because the people who don't feel like that, like, okay, I'm gonna keep doing this for you, I'm gonna do this for you, I got your back, I'm gonna do this favor for you and that for you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see you sad or without or depressed or whatever the situation is. I don't want to see you like that, so let me help you out. But then when I fall short or I'm down bad or something like that, I don't have nobody there that genuinely want to be good to me or genuinely want to help me out. Or like you the only good person in your circle, so you find yourself doing more for other people than they're doing for them. My advice to the good people like myself, and I know they have other good people out there too, is to stop wasting your time with people that are not like you. That's a hard lesson that I had to learn within these past like 5 years. Within the past 5 years, I really had to like learn like, okay, I'm doing all this for you and you ain't doing nothing for me, or like I'm always looking out for you and you always seem to do the wrong thing. When it comes to me, I'm done. I'm cutting ties with you. I could be a real blessing into the right person life. Well, us good people can be a blessing into the right people lives. However, if you surround yourself around people that don't have good intentions or just not genuine, you're wasting your time. All I have to say is stop surrounding yourself around the stop surrounding yourself with people that are not good people, bro. Too many times we hear with us women like, oh, she wasn't a good friend or she was a backstabber, or like as soon as I left, she was talking about me with other people and stuff like that. She told all my business. That's your fault though. That's your fault because you're a good person and you surround yourself around people like that. Once they show you who they are and their intentions the first time, believe them. Believe them. Whether it's your mama, whether it's your sister, your cousin, your best friend, whoever gotta go. If you a good person and they not a good person too, and you see that, let them go. Get them out your life quickly, because all you're doing is wasting your time, your energy on terrible people. You wasting all your time and energy on terrible people. And then you got to go get yourself together and you got to do everything for yourself to get back to get what you needed. Stop it. Stop it. And for the men, it's the same thing with men. Like, how many times have we heard stories about men like, oh, well, he was in my girl DMs, or he tried to talk to my girl when I wasn't looking, or you know what I mean? He stole my money. He stole my money, gang. Like, that's your fault. You knew he was a thief and you still was his friend. I don't want to hear it. Y'all, like, being a good person is the least we can do. Like, that's the least you can do. Like, if you want to be blessed, you want to be wealthy, you want to have abundance, you want to prosper in life, all of that, you gotta be a good person. You can't think like, oh yeah, let me go rob and steal every day and you think you about to get blessed. Or like, say for instance, like, you an entrepreneur, right? You like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna be the next Jay-Z, or like I'm gonna be the next Elon Musk or something like that. But at the same time, like, you stealing from people. You a scammer. How? How? Or like, I'm gonna be a millionaire and you selling drugs. You think that's about to last? You think that's about to last? Oh, same thing with the women. Like, oh yeah, I'm about to be the best lash tech there is. Yet you not even licensed and you messing up people lashes and taking their money. You just gluing stuff on their eyelashes, and then when they leave the appointment, you blocking them. Come on. Come on now. How does that make sense? Y'all gotta realize, like, karma is the real thing. Karma do come back on you. Karma works day and night. Like I said, like Santa Claus, she don't sleep. And if you really know that and you really understand that, you would put more time and effort into being a good person than to trying to mess over somebody else. You can't be successful by messing over other people. You can't have a good life and messing over other people. That's not how it works. The universe don't work like that. But y'all, like, for real, I just want to know, like, what be going through people's head when they think like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have all these great things, but at the same time, I'm messing over a lot of people to get those great things. I just want to know, like, what goes through their head, like what about those things that, like, how do they justify those actions? That's what I want to know. How you justify those actions? Like, be for real. Let me just say this. Let me just say this, y'all. I'm such a good and genuine person. Like, even if somebody mess over me, I can't do that same thing that they did to me. I will want to. I will want to so bad. Like, deep down, I'll be like, oh, I just want to. I'll smack the out of her. Like, let me go whoop her. But at the same time, it's like, nope. I'm gonna let karma do her thing. I'm gonna let my girl do her job. Somebody already looking out for me. Somebody already like, oh yeah, this happened to you. She did this to you, or he did this to you. Oh yeah, I got your bag. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. You got to keep doing your thing. You got to keep being a good person, even though people trying to mess over you all the time, because karma gonna do her thing for you. Don't stoop to other people level when they try to mess over you. Don't stoop to their level and be like, yeah, I'm gonna get you back. No, still be yourself. Don't let people change you if you're a good person. Don't let people influence you to do the wrong thing. Because once you start doing the same thing that they doing, you're just like them. Remember that. Remember that. If you don't take nothing else from this video, remember that. Once you start doing the same thing to somebody else that they do to you and you know that it was wrong, you're the same thing. I can't mess over people even if they mess over me because I'm not that type of person. I don't care what situation you put me in, I'm still going to be this same person right here. I don't care what you do to me. You steal from me, I'm not going to be like, "Oh, let me steal from you." No. If I'm in a relationship with somebody and say somebody cheat on me, I've been cheated on, trust me. But I'm not about to be like, oh yeah, let me go do this back to you just because. No. No, that's not how it works, huh? You gotta be yourself and be a good person no matter what. No matter what. Even if it's hard to be a good person, because sometimes in certain situations it's hard to be the bigger person. It's hard to be like real. It's hard to walk away, I should say. It's hard to walk away and just be like, you know what, you got it. It is, but you still got to do that. If you want to be a good person, labeled a good person or whatever, you still got to do the good thing no matter what. And for the people who say like, why do I have to be the bigger person? Why? Why are you questioning why? It's either you are or you aren't. It's either I want to do the right thing or I'm not. Like, why do I gotta walk away and this and that? No, you walk away because you are the good person. Don't question why. Don't ever question why you have to do the right thing. If you gotta do that, then are you really a good person? Or you want to be a good person? You claiming to be this good person, but genuinely up in here, you're not. Nah. I would never sit back and be like, I'm about to mess over somebody just because. I would never sit back and be like, let me do you what you do me. That's not how you win in life. I'm not trying to win like that. And y'all, I say all of this just to say like, be a good person. It's not so hard. It's not that hard. It's harder to lie, steal, scam. It take more work to do all that stuff than to just be a good person. It take more energy and all that to mess over people 24/7 than it is to just be good, genuine. I remember this time when this little girl was bullying my daughter, right? She was like in the first grade. She was like, she bullied me all the time and she always telling me stuff and doing stuff to me. And I was like, it's okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You ain't even got to tell the teacher because I'm not one of the parents who be like, oh yeah, you got to go tell the teacher. No, because most of the time the teachers don't do nothing. So I was like, don't worry about it, Hermione. Unless she hit you, don't worry about it. If she hit you, you better knock her out. Cause we're not playing that. Cause she hit you one time, she gonna think that she can keep hitting you. You know what I mean? But like, don't don't worry about it. Don't feed into it. And then I remember one day she said she came home and she was so happy. She was like, well, today this girl who was like older than them had started bullying her. So her bully had a bully. And I'm like, Monty, why you happy? She was like, because now she get to feel how I was feeling. But that's not good. If she's feeling how you felt, wouldn't you feel bad for her? Because you didn't like the way you felt, right? She was like, yeah, exactly. You're not supposed to be happy about people being done wrong. No matter how they did you, you're not supposed to be happy about that. It's okay to be like, I'm it's okay to be like, let me walk away. Or it's okay to be the good person in the situation. It's okay to be the person who like turn the other cheek. That's not hard. It's not hard at all. And sometimes you have to do that. It is hard sometimes, but it's necessary because at the end of the day, you're not changing who you are. You're not changing your personality, no nothing. You still you and you still are a good person. There's exceptions to the rule. It's always an exception. However, for the most part, you should want to do the right thing all the time. Not just when people looking, when you're by yourself, not just when the situation is easy, when the situation is hard too. You should always just want to be a good person. Just to be a good person. And if you don't feel like that, yeah, I ain't even got to say nothing after that. So y'all, that's all I had to say today. I just wanted to like highlight that. Like, why is it so hard to be a good person? Let me know. Comment down below. Why is it so hard to be genuine and a good person? Let me know. So y'all, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.